It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Pass caught left side by Humphries. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 9, check 9. 6.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Completes it to Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Slam, slam. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Go, go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Mike 29. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check, 55 to Mike. Smooth. Watch the run.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You got tight right there. 11.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 5. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12, fellas. Here we go. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey. Wahoo.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Danny.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Check. Crunch. One, Omaha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. 180. Watch 55. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our 21. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you, punk.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CD, we want to remind folks, in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com/huddle-for-100 to track your minutes and get rewarded. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 21, 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota hands to Henry. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Here we go. 180. Watch in your 5. Hey, get in the weight room.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey. Check 99. 12. Shoot. Bravo.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Undercrush.
From the 41, Mariota steps away to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lock! Hey, Haywood! 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
11. 6-6, bullet high. Check 26.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Nice pitch.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A very important extra point there, up and good. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 85 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Rip right.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mike 56, Mike. They can't hang with us. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Here's Mariota.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on. Tight dog, tight dog.
Mariota to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right 55. Watch us. 13. Check safety.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
Switch. Alert flare. 55's mine.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.